Hi everyone.
Hey, welcome to another Marketing Minute Live. And you know what? I don't know what's going on with my camera. Just before I came online, it just changed. And it looks like
Yeah.
there's like a red light special going on here. So, everyone, I'm sorry. But hey, where things happen at unexpected times. But welcome to another Marketing Minute Live. I'm coming to you today from Canada. Yeah, they let me cross the border. But I'm also on lockdown, Jasmine.
hmm
It's actually
Totally.
house arrest without the shackles or the on my ankles, but I can't go anywhere for 2 weeks. So, I mean, everyone needs a little downtime anyhow. So hey, it's cool. Anything to save me from a stiff fine or or even time in jail. That's what they're threatening. Seriously.
Oh,
So here we are for our Marketing Minute Live. And today we're going to be talking about using email marketing to drive sales as we approach the holiday season.
hmm
And you should have started planning already. Really, we're in October, right? So
yeah.
everyone should have started planning already. If not, after this call, you're putting some plans in motion. But Jasmine, one of the things that I constantly hear when it comes to email marketing, because we always know as marketers, we've got to go where the people are, right? So we always hear, well, can I buy a list, right? Or here's what happens. What ends up happening is a lot of times people wait till the last minute to start their marketing. So they wait until they get into November or the week before Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday to start marketing. And they resort to just Facebook. And what they don't realize is that when you're putting out a promotion on Facebook for the first time, you're actually
hmm
hitting the cold market.
Yeah. 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 In the cold market, it has a less or a least likely chance to want to do business with you. They're not warmed up to you like a warm audience is, meaning they don't know much about your business. Maybe they don't even trust you yet. In our latest blog post, we talk about have people want to do business, especially now as we approach the holiday season with businesses. They already like trust, know, and pushing out a Facebook ad the week before Black Friday, you're not going to be able to hit that type of audience.
No, you're not. So why not start now? Start with a warm list. Where are you going to get that list from? Well, email marketing, building an email list now so that you can retarget those individuals when next month, you
Yeah.
know? So let's talk about that. How you can go about building a list, generating new leads, warm leads for a successful shopping season.
Mhm.
And the first thing you want to make sure you're doing, because you can actually put a list building form in place on your website. But as you're doing that, you want to make sure you're giving an incentive. At the end of the day, yeah, you want to grow your email list, but you've got to give them a reason to join. So think about it for a moment. What can I offer them as an incentive to encourage them to sign up? And that can be exclusive content, it can mean discounts, it can mean the first to know when there's a special available, or the first to know what that Black Friday, Cyber Monday special will be. Whatever it is, it's some sort of privilege that they will gain, some sort of incentive. And you make that obvious to them as to the reason why they're going to join your email list. And most importantly, you make sure you deliver on that promise that you're offering.
Yeah. And secondly, you may want to try to use smart pop ups. Now, first, I see the word smart because sometimes pop ups, I usually pop up ads more than actual email boxes get a bad rap. They can seem out of place or annoying, but in some situations, on a case study, these pop up forms actually have a better conversion rate than just inline sign up forms. And this is because you can really target people at the right time. So a smart pop-up would be maybe a delayed pop-up. So someone's reading your blog maybe for a minute or two, and then a pop-up comes up for them to sign up so they can receive more updates on your latest blog. And that way you're reminding them to sign up, and you already know they're kind of interested in your content. And with a smart pop-up, you can grab that interest right in the moment. And that's what I really love about using pop-ups on your website.
Yeah, in all honesty, Jasmine, when you said pop-ups, I kind of cringe. And a
Right.
lot of people cringe because pop-ups tend to get in your way. It can be very frustrating, and it can also cause you to want to leave the website. But when it's done tastefully and when it pops up at the right time with the right information, it can be extremely effective. And along with doing that, when that form pops up, you want to make sure you're not asking for too much information.
Yep.
If they have to fill out all of their information, you want name, address, phone number, hope you're not asking for date of birth, but you get the point. If you're asking for too much information, they just wouldn't fill it out. It will be completely ineffective. So just think about the bare minimum information you need. Maybe it's just their first name. Of course, you want their name because when you send emails, you want to be able to address them by name, give that personal, warm, fuzzy feeling, right? So, with that being the case, you want to make sure you have their name and their email address at least.
Mhm.
But now you're asking yourself, do I need to get their phone number? Remember, some of these things you can even incorporate into a follow up email where you get more information. So, just think about as little information as possible that you can get from them to start communicating. And that's what you want on your form.
Yeah, all that information can honestly just be intimidating, and it's kind of a turn off. Like no one wants to fill all that out. Maybe
I
they're
know I
not
don't.
Yeah, maybe they're not ready for a commitment yet. And it's kind of like, well, why do they need all this information right away when something like I see something like that? So definitely, like Karen said, the bare minimum would work. And along with that, in your sign up form, you also want to make sure you tell them what they're going to be receiving as well as how frequently. Sometimes people see email signups and they may think, oh, I don't need any more emails. They're weary of email clutter. So if you let them know up front, hey, you're going to receive emails from us only once a month, then they may be more app to signing up for your notifications. And the same way, you don't just want to leave them shocked when they start receiving 5 emails from you every single day. You want to tell them upfront how frequently you plan on communicating with them. And then tell them what they're going to get. Maybe they're going to get that discount initially, but then every month they may receive more discounts or tips, videos, anything else. Tell them, or you can even give them the choice to do that. I love when sign up forms let you choose what your interests are, and that way you can implement some email segmentation, but it lets me or you or the visitor as the subscriber choose what information they want to see from you, and it just kind of personalizes even that first initial contact with the sign up form.
Right. And that brings to mind, I'd really like to show some examples here, Jasmine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna switch around here, remove you from the screen just to create some additional space. Okay, so here you have an example of one of our sign up forms where, as we talked about, we're offering an incentive. So we have a lot of webinars that we put on pre-COVID workshops, but you can, in order to be the first to find out about these events where we offer marketing training, you've got to sign up to stay in the loop. So when you come out to our website after being on the site for for a certain period of time, I can't remember, it could be like a minute of browsing through the site, this window will pop up where it's offering for you to be the first to hear about our upcoming workshops and webinars. And it allows you to conveniently receive tips in your inbox. I've heard a lot of requests for people to be able to stay on the list to find out. about our upcoming webinars. And based on that feedback, I use that in the wording for my pop up. Now, here's another example that I want you to see where you've got two forms, one that's asking for the bare minimum and one that's asking for an excessive amount of information. And I'm pretty sure you agree with me in saying you're more likely to fill out the one on the left. So there are pop up forms that you can add, there are inline forms that can fit right within a page on your website, or if your website does not offer the flexibility to be able to add code into the site to add this form, you can even include a link to your form so that they can sign up. Again, going back to the scaled down simple email, this in this case, you can see that they're asking for date of birth. Maybe they're sending out anniversary or birthday emails. Um, Whatever their purpose is, they're gathering that information so that they can put that in on automation. So I'm going to switch the screens around, bring Jasmine back on. Hello,
Okay.
Jasmine. Welcome
Hi.
back.
Yeah, those are good examples, especially the Streamline one. I It showed how they could have picked the email list for the different notifications. So along with not asking for too much information, you're even giving them the option of what exactly they want to see. So all these tips are really going to help you grab some more leads as we approach the holiday season. That way, when it's ready to start marketing you're ready to start marketing next month, you'll be able to reach an audience that already knows a little bit about your business, that already have an interest in your business because they signed up for the emails. And you're going to see an increase of sales and also just better engagement that way.
Right. And you said it right. You said it'll allow you to grab more leads, but most importantly, warm leads. The fact
Mm-hmm.
that someone came out to your website and decided to sign up, that means they're interested in whatever it is that you're offering. That's a warm lead. You cannot get better than that compared to advertising on Facebook. Now, next week, if you join us for our Marketing Minute Live, we're going to share with you an example of a customer, one of our customers who are actually implementing something like this, but taking it a step further, not just building that email list, but they have a process in place to automatically follow up with those individuals once they join their email. The things that you would normally do when someone interacts with you for the first time, you'll send them an email, have a conversation. That way they remember you. We're going to show you how this customer is doing this by means of their email marketing strategy. And I did also mention our seminars and webinars, right? If you want to know more about those, you can visit our website, igvinc.com. We'll post it in the link. But on our site, we have a list, a whole lot of upcoming webinars designed to help you be successful in your marketing. So check them out. They're very affordable, and we have them all scheduled until December.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to choose from. And lastly, we have our newsletter going out not next week, but tomorrow,
Yep.
really. So if you wanted to make sure that you're first to receive all of the information, all of the upcoming webinars that we have scheduled, and also some tips on preparing for the holiday shopping season, you want to make sure that you're on that list today, no later than today, because if you join tomorrow, you're going to miss out on that newsletter. So that brings us to the end of today's Marketing Minute Live. Thank you for joining us today. And we look forward to seeing you next week. Same time. It's going to be the same place for me because I'm going to be in week 2 of my
Yeah.
lockdown. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Have a productive week.
Bye, everybody.